Hey guys, I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk some mountain weather. This is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast, and we have got an outstanding week ahead across the West. A lot of powder days, a lot of snow accumulation, and I'll run it all down for you. And it all is related to this atmospheric river setup. It's a weak to moderate intensity atmospheric river. This is the infrared satellite. I've got the storm track marked in yellow, nailing the Pacific Northwest, and will eventually be hitting California's High Sierra very hard. Wait till you see some of these numbers. All rotating around this big area of low pressure in red there in the Gulf of Alaska, sending like spokes of energy into the West Coast. So that's where it's all coming from. And then it's going to break loose, and it's going to move into the Intermountain West with a lot of powder. Here's my spider web chart for where the best odds of snow are going to be over the next 5 days, and it includes a lot of areas. A lot of areas are going to get significant snow. I mean, from the Tetons, Schweitzer, Whitefish, you're getting blow off now. You'll get more snow. This is your best skiing of the season so far. Big Sky, I mean, all the way down. Of course, I said Utah, the High Sierra of California is going to get feet of snow. So they're all on the list. I mean, when you look at it from a Tomer's Take perspective, I mean, I would look at the High Sierra Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'd look at Colorado and Utah. On Wednesday, I'd look at the Tetons. Thursday, Friday, Idaho's in there in the mix. So, I mean, there's a ton of areas that will do well this week. So let's time this out on the future radar here. This is the GFS American Model Interpretation. And let me just fast forward this. Let's start Monday morning. So Monday morning, you've got heavy snow. Oregon down and sliding into Shasta and parts of the High Sierra setting up. You got snow up in Washington State, snow in Idaho, snow blow off into northwest Montana. Let's move into Tuesday morning here. Look at where the snow is, hitting hard. And the Sierra, now that low on the 14th to the 15th will break loose and move into the interior. Heavy snow for Utah's Wasatch and down into Bryan Head, southern Utah. Lots of snow for Sun Valley. Snow for the Tetons, Big Sky, and then it hits Colorado, especially the western slope high country. This is Wednesday morning right here. Then the low moves away, and it's done. By Thursday morning, it's gone. And there's another storm on its heels that will brush Oregon and hit the High Sierra Wednesday night into Thursday. That's another probably foot, 6 to 12 for a lot of those areas, and it kind of washes out and dumps maybe 1 to 3 as it washes into the interior through Utah and Colorado, 1 to 3 inches. There's not a lot there. And then after that, it turns quiet for a while across the Intermountain West into this upcoming weekend. So this is going to be a great setup. I was looking at my totals this morning, and I just went ahead and did a grand total between today and running all the way through the 18th. So between today and the 18th, you can see the numbers, and 40 to 90 inches is not out of the question, about 5,000, 6,000 feet of elevation between Shasta, Heavenly, and Mammoth during this atmospheric river. And that's this first initial storm plus the one that's on its heels. So those are grand totals, but those are big, obviously. Pacific Northwest looking at a couple of feet. 6 to 12 over most of Banff, Moore and Revelstoke and Fernie. Great skiing up in Schweitzer. I mean, just generally 1 to 2 feet in this period through a lot of the west, Wyoming, into Idaho, down into Utah, and the western slope of Colorado will do the best with less between Vail and Summit County up on the Continental Divide. Less in those areas. Same areas that saw less with this last storm system. Now in the Northeast, it's kind of an interesting tale of a warmer week overall, and you're going to suffer for most of the week. There may be a couple of storm systems or fronts that come through, but they're going to be rain mostly. The second one may turn to snow on the tail end, but the most important part of this is the weekend storm potential. There's a weekend storm on Saturday that may move in. It has colder air. These numbers are contingent upon that storm system on Saturday. And you can see, if that doesn't happen, we're looking at probably 1 to 3 over most of these areas. If it happens, then you crank up these numbers to 6 plus inches. So it really depends on what happens this weekend. But, I mean, there you go. Ski the West. That's my Tomer's Take. It's going to be hard to go wrong, really. Really excited about this week, guys. Again, this is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast. Take care.